Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gretchen and welcome to my bedroom. If you've been following me, you might notice that this room looks a lot different than it has in my past videos, and there is a couple reasons for that. Similar to why I haven't been filming for a while, life has just been crazy. There's been a lot of change, there's been a lot of drama, but the short version of the story is that I am finally realizing my dream of living alone. It has been a goal of mine for many years now to have a place all to myself. I've lived with roommates through most of my adult life and have so many good memories of people that I've lived with, and some of my past roommates are still really good friends that I still see and keep in contact with. But it really felt ready to transition into the next step of adulthood, or at least how I felt the next step of adulthood is, and to live alone. Now it has happened and I officially live alone, and I've been redecorating and reorganizing, and I will share a lot of that type of home decor stuff over the course of some next videos, because I am really excited to share an updated living room and just do an updated little tour and go over some of my favorite things that I've gotten for the place. But today I'm going to talk about bedding. Yep, I am back with another bedding video. If there is one thing that I have gained a reputation for online, it is my love of high quality bedding. I have done two previous bedding videos, both centered around brooklinen. So if you're interested on my thoughts on I will put those links in the description. Today I'm going to talk about Parachute. And I just want to give a quick little disclaimer. I am not sponsored. None of this was gifted. Similar to the brooklinen, I just have a love of high quality bedding and decided to invest in a Parachute setup. Now, the reason I went with Parachute is probably just because I've heard so much about them. I still really liked the other bedding, and I still have all that other bedding that I had been using in my previous videos, and a lot of those have like some darker colors and things that I'll probably bring out for winter, because I like to change the coloring of my linens to the season. But way before COVID started, I'd actually gone up to the Parachute store in Portland so that I could check out all of their products and decide if I wanted to invest in a Parachute setup and which products I would want. So I ended up going through and doing that over the summer when they were having their big sale. They don't have sales very often. I believe they only come twice a year. So if you're looking to pick up some Parachute and you're looking to pick it up at a discounted price, keep your eyes peeled for that. There's one in the summer and I believe one in the winter. Okay, let's go over what I got. So I've actually done quite a bit of updating to my bed setup since my last video, and I will start with this piece right here. The duvet itself is the 3-season Parachute duvet. I changed my duvet because I had a very warm duvet from my hometown where winters are very cold that I'd been using for a really, really long time, and it was getting very, very old, and it was also just too warm for the Portland weather. We just don't often get quite as cold here, and it was just a little bit overkill for where I live. So I swapped out to the Parachute one, and I love it so far. It is so fluffy, which is what I love about duvets. I do not like a duvet that is super, super flat and thin. I love duvets that are very, very fluffy. So for me, it is perfect because it's nice and fluffy. And then I have on it right now the Parachute linen duvet cover, and I have the shams to match. And I went with the linen because one, it comes in this beautiful terracotta color, which is all the rage right now, and I'm very excited for that because I love how earthy it is and how great it looks for both summer and fall. And I've just been really into those kind of browns, terracottas, and cream colors at the moment. So it really fits what I'd been wanting to upgrade to. Linen is a fantastic fabric for summer in particular. It is very breathable, it feels really nice, and the parachute linen is very, very, very soft. I've tried other linens in the past and it can be kind of hit and miss. Some of them I've had to wash a few times to soften them up. This one came already pretty soft. I've been using this setup for a few months now, so it has been washed multiple times and it has really held up in color so far and really held up with its softness. And yeah, and I think it still looks just as beautiful as the day I unpacked it and put it on my bed. So that is what I've got for the duvet. And okay, so I'm actually just changing tripods so we can be a bit more mobile and I can show you some of the products a bit more up close. So here we have the shams that match the linen, and in here I actually also have some parachute pillows, and these are the ones for side sleepers, but I feel like they might be just a little too soft, so I might switch back to the old pillows and use these as guest pillows. They're nice and squishy, but I feel like they might be a little too soft for me, and I know they're definitely too soft for my boyfriend. For the sheets, I went with all white sheets, which I'd done before in the past, but I had to put a lot of thought into getting white again because white can get dingy really, really fast, but I have been doing a lot more conscious effort into making sure that my sheets stay nice. So I have, between this pair and my Brooklinen ones, multiple pairs of white sheets. I like how crisp and clean they look, but they can get dingy, and a big reason that they tend to get dingy is if you get into bed with dirty feet. So I've actually been putting some effort into making sure that I clean my feet and check my feet before I get into bed at night. Not only is it just nice going to bed with clean feet, but it extends the life of my sheets. So I went with the brushed cotton, and I'd actually hadn't been thinking about doing brushed cotton sheets until I went and felt them at the store and compared to the other sheet versions that they had. I just really, really love the way the brushed cotton felt. So that is what I have as the bottom sheet, a top sheet, and for these pillowcases here, they're all part of the brushed cotton set, and it's just so soft, but also feels like pretty cool, not like satiny, but just nice and cool and very cozy. I feel like it's very, very cozy. And then I've actually shown this in a previous video. This is the parachute body pillow, and it has the white linen cover on it. And then this was also in a previous video. It is a throw pillow that I picked up from Anthropologie, and then I also have a tendency to toss on this blanket, which is from the Jungalow, and I believe I also showed it in a previous video. So that is the setup that I have right now. Okay, so that is the up close look at the bedding. My thoughts overall. So like I said, the pillows that I got for being a side sleeper, I feel like are too squishy for me as an actual side sleeper, but I tend to use the body pillow a lot when I'm sleeping on my side, and will either take the pillows that are in the shams off the bed completely, or when I'm sleeping alone, sometimes I like to sleep in a big mess of pillows, which probably isn't good for my back, but I don't know. I like sleeping like it's a fluffy cloud. So those are my thoughts on those particular pillows. I am probably going to convert them into guest bed pillows at some point, and I might put the down ones back in. I've been giving them a shot for a couple months, and that's kind of my overall thought. Do really love the duvet. I think it was well worth getting the duvet. As far as the duvet cover and the sheets go, I do really like them. I wouldn't necessarily say I like them more than the Brooklinen. I think I like them about the same as the Brooklinen. The brushed cotton feels heavenly and I really love it, and I think it's going to be very nice when the fall weather hits and it's a little crisper at night. It's still a little warm right now. Something to note about Parachute is that the sheet sets don't come with the top flat sheet, so if you like to sleep with the 2-sheet setup like I do, you have to buy that and add it on separate, which adds to the cost of your sheets. So if you're torn between Brooklyn and Parachute and price is kind of an issue for you, the Brooklinen does have better pricing on as far as that stuff goes, and they tend to have sales more frequently. The Parachute has, I feel like, a nice variety of all high quality stuff. Everything I touched at the store was very nice, and it feels pretty heavenly to sleep in. So I do really like it. I will continue sleeping with this through the rest of summer and into the fall, and I'll probably switch back into some of the darker colored sheets and everything once winter hits, because that's nice. I am very happy with my Parachute purchase in general, and I would probably buy again, not anytime soon, because as we all know, I own more bedding than I need, and I do not need to buy anything more, but I am definitely open to buying from Parachute again if I have the need for more bedding in the future. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my apartment coming in the future. That way you will know when my videos drop. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!